wonderful Wang. Please welcome her. This is almost like giving birth to a child, isn't it, when you bring a new work into the world?
Absolutely. Now I have to raise it.
There are two pieces. One is called the Echo Poem Image, which I wrote in 2010. And this is the second time that Voice for Change performed it. The other piece is a world premiere, which is a brand new piece called the Tibet Fantasia. Echo is music for me, you know. Poem is text. I use the text, which is an ancient Chinese poem, as a reference for the music atmosphere, and the image is the visual, all the visual elements that I used in this piece. So the first movement called the silhouette. The music is very flowing, very lyrical, and with rich harmony. I had two dancers dance behind a screen, which has a light from the back of the screen, so you only see the silhouette of the dancers rather than see the dancer. On the second movement, Nostalgia, it has a video projector comes with the music. And the third movement, Operatic Fantasia, is a fantasy, is for clarinet and percussion. Basically, that is a fantasy about Chinese opera. So I incorporate Chinese opera, elements from Chinese opera into my writing. And I have a clarinet to imitate the operatic scene of Chinese opera. The fourth movement is a love song for violin and cello. So I also have two dancers dance with this duet. The last movement called Carnival, all the ensemble plays together, and the musical materials from the previous movements are recorded in this movement. Tibet Fantasia, there's no dancers, there's no video projector, it's just musicians, and but the instrumentation is much bigger, so it's for 18 musicians, and the structure of this piece, the spatial element is very important in this piece. I have 4 percussionists play in the 4 corners of the hall, so that means 2 are on the stage, 2 are off the stage in the back of the hall, and by doing that I can actually create a surrounding sound. And then I have 2 trombones in the upstairs balcony. They imitated the Tibetan horn, which is a very long horn. It makes very grumpy and low and rough and earthy sound. And then on the stage, you have a conductor and 4 groups. On your left side, there's an oboe and a clarinet duet, flute, a piano, violin, and a cello. 5 singers, 1 voice. I call it voice, which is really very folklore and very organic, very earthy sound voice I was looking for. Voice for Change is such a spectacular ensemble that all the musicians are deeply committed to music. They are willing to make extra effort to, to execute what the composer wanted. We use a special lighting for this show, for the Tibet Fantasia. So in this case, I worked with Steve Woods, who is a professor at SMU. Without teamwork, without the effort of the entire team, the production cannot happen. I want to say thank you to everybody who take part in this production.